Hi, Dr. Ramsey. My name is Callie Hernandez, and I'm from Wiley Preparatory Academy, and this is my final presentation of what I understood of the drama of Scripture and how it applies to my personal life and just all the takeaways I have. So, throughout this course, one of the biggest things I've learned is how the Bible really connects. It's God's story, and it moves all the way from creation to the new creation, and it's so fascinating to me. Before this class, I think I definitely understood the Bible and how each story was connected, but this course and textbook really helped me fully grasp everything better, if you know what I mean. There's always room for more learning. One thing that helped me understand a bit better was, all the acts, but Act 1, because it talked about how humans are image bearers of God. I have heard that term so many times. I've read about it, studied it in church, and I don't know why, but I never saw it as a royal stewardship. I saw it as like a honor. It is an honor, and I just never thought royal stewardship. But it gave me a new aha moment, because we are royal stewards of what God has told us to do in his mission. We are a part of his kingdom, and we're supposed to live that out. So that was my big aha moment throughout the lesson, and during Act 1. So, and then Act 2, the fall, I think I really felt the weight of how deeply sin really affected everything and still does. But what stood out to me even more than that was how determined God was and is to restore what was broken. He literally sent his son, and we were the ones that broke everything. We were the ones that sinned. We're the ones who caused pain. God, he did nothing out of selfish ambition or deceit or arrogance. He is the one that wants to restore us, even though he did none of that. And it gives me chills. And then learning about the intertestamental period, I think I said that right, also added a lot to my understanding. I had never really thought about that silent time before Jesus came, but seeing how people were waiting, longing, and hoping for the arrival of Jesus, it just made his arrival more powerful. It helped me understand why the New Testament opens the way it does. So, and then Act 4. Act 4 was the studying of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. I've always known Jesus came to die for us. He saved us. And he died the worst death ever. But this class and book helped me see that his entire life revealed God's kingdom and what it looks like. And it really shows the sacrifice that no other king would take. Jesus is healing, he's compassionate, he is sacrificial, and he is so humble. And his life was not just an example, it was an invitation. So that was my big takeaways from Act 4. And then Act 5, this one's really good. This one connected strongly with my personal calling. So I don't know if you've known, I think I talked about it a little bit in the interactive assessment. I am called to be a missionary. I am going to college for that next year, and for a long time I didn't understand why God called me to that, but through this course I think I've learned why. It's not about just going somewhere, it's about truly joining God's mission to restore creation and share the gospel wherever he leads me. It's not my own doing at all. It's wherever he plans for me, and I'm really excited for that. And my mission is to just prepare the way for his return by truly living out the gospel in my everyday life. And then my biggest and last takeaway from this course was learning to trust God's mission, even though I may be uncertain. I know being a missionary is going to be so really full of uncertainty, but that's where trust and faith steps in. And so really just understanding the entire biblical narrative helped me see that God is always faithful. He keeps his promises, and that gives me confidence as I follow the calling that he has placed on my life. Overall, thank you so much for this course. It really deepened my faith and understanding of the scriptures and my calling, and I'm very grateful for you, and thank you for watching and having prepared us for a great semester. It was wonderful. Thank you.